Hey guys, this is Genevieve, and in this video, we're going to learn how to use the pre-textured file for Procreate.
So there are a bunch of ways you can get files on your iPad. You can download them from a website, you can email them to yourself, you can airdrop them to yourself even. In all those cases, they're going to end up in the File app, which has a blue icon, and you should find it on your homepage. Just go ahead and click on that. And in this case, we're looking for a file that is called the Ultimate Watercolor Toolbox by Fresh Fonts. You'll notice also in this interface there are two different options at the bottom. There's Browse and there is Recent. And there have been some bugs reported where people could not unzip files in the Recent section. So for this specific case, I would really recommend you try and find it in the Browse section. If you have a bunch of files and a bunch of folders, you might struggle just seeing it like on this screen. But there's a handy dandy toolbar, or a search bar, at the top, which should allow you to just type in a few keywords and then you'll find it within seconds. In our case, it's just right here. So we're gonna go ahead and click on it. And there's already an unzipping software included within the iPad, so you don't need to have any apps or anything. It actually works better than most of the apps. It takes a few seconds, and then you end up with just a regular folder. You can click on it, and we're trying to find the folder that is labeled Procreate, obviously. It's right here. And within that folder, you'll find a file that is called ready-to-use watercolor.procreate. And if you just click on it, it should import straight into Procreate. There we go. We're going to take a quick look at the layers. And so you see we have a draw here layer, which is just a regular layer. You can create as many as you want. And then you have the texture and effects layer group, which is the really interesting part of this file. And you always want to make sure that the layers that you draw on are below this layer group. It's just gonna draw a beautiful little shape so we can see what we're doing. Gorgeous. So the most important texture that we have in this file is the paper texture. You could take it off if you wanted, but it really is the one that gives the artwork a really realistic effect. So I would just recommend keeping that on. You can see there is still some sort of texture within the brushes themselves, but it's just not as cool in my opinion. You also have a scratches layer, which is basically just some imperfection and a little bit of speckles and everything. I quite like it. There's the grunge layer, which adds a bit more texture. There's the extra watercolor layer, which this is pretty light, so we cannot really see it super well, but it just adds a little bit of randomness to what you're creating. And finally, we have the fine grain layer, which is just a bunch of really thin white lines. It almost looks like fabric, but it's pretty cool. It adds even more texture and depth to what you're drawing.